was it? You sent it. I should.
Here, we'll put on a little bit.
Let's do it.
So, all right. So, did you ever listen to my streams about Epstein, like the long Epstein streams?
I didn't listen to the whole thing. I gotta be really honest. I don't like sit with you for 20 hours, or even an hour. I don't
come
have.
And go. You come and go.
I don't have the like long spans of time. I'll like come in and sit for like.
All right. So I'm working on basically a series.
Okay.
It's called The Papers. It's the Epstein Files. So these basically this is in a way the pilot, right? So the pilot. So this is actually let's see, enters max. Right? I start with this one. Let's just hit play. I'll talk about it.
No worries.
Dust. Rifles. Sweat. Silence. Then the shadow falls across the Soviet line. 6'3", broad shoulders, British uniform covered in dust. Young, only 22, but moving like he owns the city. The nearest soldier steps aside, then another. Not ordered, instinct. Weapons block his path. He brushes them away, keeps walking. The Soviets stare. The Americans stare. The Germans stare. No hesitation. No fear. No permission. Just forward, straight through the guns. Straight through the middle. Straight at the captain. What are you doing in this sector? In perfect Russian. The captain is older, hard, Eastern Front, hard. The kind of man who has watched armies disappear. The kind of man who isn't impressed easily. The truck, the people, the documents, they come with me. These people points at huddled Germans. Maxwell turns, the Germans freeze. One stares at the ground, one looks ready to run. One is trying not to shake, one is already broken. Then his eyes stop. The older gentleman, better dressed, trying to disappear. Failing is he, his man. You, what do? Accounting. And you, bookkeeping. You, archives. Maxwell's eyes drift back to the older man. Terrified, pale, watching the truck, watching the Russians, watching his future vanish. And you, publisher. A beat. Maxwell nods. He understands exactly who he is. Accountants, bookkeepers, publishers. Stalin doesn't want bookworms. He walks to the truck, pulls a file from the crate. Scientific papers, physics, research, mathematics. Everything he paid for, his eyes scan the page. A tiny smile, gone. Rubbish accounting! The file drops. Another. Garbage inventory records. Another. More rubbish. Paper scatters through the rubble. The Soviet captain watches, not convinced, not yet. What's around here they would want? Huh? What have we got nearby that might interest our Soviet friends? Something useful. Something made of steel. Warehouse down the road. Generators, machine tools, industrial equipment. We don't need any of it. Maxwell turns back, perfect Russian. Generators, machine tools, industrial equipment. That is what Stalin wants. Not librarians, not paperwork, not this rubbish. The captain says nothing. Just stares. The silence stretches. Long, uncomfortable. He doesn't buy it. Maxwell reaches into his satchel. Glass catches the sunlight. A bottle of premium vodka. I believe you've misplaced this. The bottle hangs between them. Truck engine, dust, breathing. The fly lands on the bottle, catching focus. Nobody moves. The captain looks at the bottle drawn by the fly. Looks at Maxwell. Looks at the truck bar, nervous Americans. Looks at the bottle again. Then he takes it. A slow smile becomes huge. One he laughed. Paper is not worth dying for. Not now. He is so close to home. Move out! The Soviet soldiers shoved the boxes off the truck. Crates hit the dirt, spilled over. The Germans don't believe it. Not yet. Another command. The Soviets regroup, climb aboard. The truck pulls away toward the machinery, toward toward someone else's future. Justice settles, silence returns. Bar stares at Maxwell, completely baffled. Who the hell are you? Maxwell smiles. The person who just saved your life smiles.
So it's Don Barr. You know who Don Barr is? Don Barr is Bill Barr's father.
Ah.
This is Robert Maxwell. You know Robert Maxwell? That's Gisleen's father.
Yeah.
So Don Barr, this is the story of how Don Barr and Robert Maxwell met.
This is a true story.
Interesting.
And it isn't.
It isn't.
The people were real. The money was real. The flights were real. The politicians were real. The billionaires were real. The intelligence agencies were real. The victims were real. The world that emerged from these events is the world we live in today. History gives us dates. History gives us documents. History gives us photographs. History gives us evidence. What history rarely gives us are the conversations. No recording exists of what was said behind closed doors. No transcript exists of the deals that shaped the decades that followed. So this story does not claim to know every word, only where those words led. Every major character existed. Every major event occurred. Every major document can be sourced. The conversations are imagined. The consequences are not. This is not the story of one man. This is the story of a network of money, a network of power, a network of influence, a network whose decisions helped shape the modern world. This is the untold story of the world that made our world.
The untold story of the world that made our world.
It's pretty good.
The Epstein Papers.
I wish they'd tell it. That'd be nice. Got a couple lurkers, I guess. It's like crazy early.
Yeah,
Opening sequence concept. The episode opens with real footage and photographs of modern war zones. Gaza, Mariupol, Aleppo, Grozny, other cities reduced to rubble. The audience assumes they are watching contemporary events. Children carried through debris, mothers searching, collapsed buildings, smoke, dust, concrete, death. The images are treated with a visual filter that slowly merges them together. One war becomes another. One city becomes another. One generation becomes another. The audience cannot immediately distinguish where the footage originates. This is intentional. The thesis of the opening is simple. The century
Do you need a ride home?
Me? Oh,
changes.
Tommy?
The rubble
Yeah.
does not. As the sequence progresses, modern footage gradually transforms into 1945 Berlin. Vehicles change. Uniforms change. Architecture changes. The destruction remains identical.
No, it's a little.
The audience realizes they have been looking at Berlin the entire time.
looking forward to
Not
the first,
literally.
like, Ken
Emotionally,
Burns documentary
historical.
of the Epstein
Camera
files.
rises above the city, then begins a slow descent. Far below, a single damaged Kuba wagon tears through the ruins. The camera locks onto it. The vehicle becomes larger. The city becomes smaller. History narrows from a civilization collapsing to a single man racing toward an opportunity. The camera pushes through the windshield into the driver's face, into his eyes, and into his perspective.
It's got a really good beat.
The audience becomes Robert
This is
Maxwell.
all in.
The city flashes by. A dead child appears for a fraction of a second. Gone. A woman moments away from assault appears in peripheral vision. Gone. The driver never slows, never turns his head, never reacts. The horror is not what he sees. The horror is what he ignores. Because he is not searching for survivors. He is hunting something more valuable. The Kuba wagon rattles through the ruins. Maxwell squints through the windshield. Every street looks identical. Broken brick, collapsed walls, smoke. A dead city rearranged into the same pile over and over again. He checks his notes, looks up, checks them again. Nothing matches Maxwell. Bloody hell, he slows. Not because he wants to. Because he has no idea where he is. Ahead, a woman is kneeling in a mountain, digging with her hands. Maxwell pulls alongside and leans out the window. Maxwell, in German. Excuse me, no response. Maxwell, miss, still digging. He kills the engine and climbs out. Maxwell, the university district, you know where? The woman finally turns and immediately freezes. Maxwell stops talking. The look on her face isn't confusion. It's fear. Pure fear. She stares directly at his chest. Maxwell follows her eyes. The German jacket. Damn. He'd forgotten to take it off in the rush. He quickly removes a British uniform underneath. The woman eyes not relief. Just less fear than before. An improvement. Maxwell, British. Sorry. The woman nods. A long silence. Neither seems eager to continue. Maxwell waits. The woman waits. Wind moves through the ruins. Somewhere a loose piece of sheet metal rattles. Maxwell, the university district. Nothing. Then Maxwell notices she's holding something. A teddy bear, small bird charred. He stares at it. The woman notices, looks down. For the first time, she speaks. Woman, I found a shoe yesterday. Maxwell says nothing. Woman, this today. She lifts the bear slightly as if presenting evidence, not grief. Evidence. Maxwell, son. The woman nods silence. Woman? Yes, another silence. The answer hangs there. Maybe, maybe not. There isn't enough left to know. Maxwell looks at the bear, the charred body, the dirt ground into the stitching. He thinks of his family. It isn't a bear anymore. 300 people reduced to memory's ashes. The same way this child has been reduced to a shoe and a toy. The woman notices him staring. Woman, you lost someone. Maxwell almost laughs, not because it's funny, because the question is impossible. Someone. Maxwell, yes, the woman nods, as though that explains everything. Maybe it does. She points down the street. Woman, you passed it. 3 streets back, the railway station. Turn left. Maxwell looks. For the first time, he recognizes the landmark. He really had passed it. Maxwell, thank you. The woman returns to digging. The conversation apparently over. Maxwell stands there another moment, looking at the bear, looking at the rubble. Then he climbs back into the Kuba wagon. The engine coughs to life as he pulls away. He checks the mirror. The woman is already gone again, swallowed by the rubble. Still searching. The teddy bear. New Orleans. Late afternoon. July. The city is a graveyard of brick and smoke. Every day another truck leaves the city. Every day another scientist disappears. Every Every day another archive changes hands. A damaged Kubel wagon tears through the rubble. Too fast. Far too fast. The driver is Robert Maxwell. 22 years old. Late. He knows it. The Soviets have had months. Months to loot, months to sort, months to steal. Ahead, a checkpoint, a Soviet tank, a wooden barricade. 3 soldiers smoking on the hull. 1 miserable sentry standing watch. The vehicle skids to a stop. Maxwell is moving before the dust settles. The sentry raises his weapon. Maxwell raises his voice. Perfect Russian, perfect authority. The sentry freezes. His eyes search for a captain. There is no captain. Only confusion, only heat, only paperwork. Maxwell sees it instantly. A command void, a boy waiting for someone else to decide. The anger disappears. The performance changes. A pack of cigarettes appears. Premium, rare, valuable. Maxwell presses them into the boy's chest. Take a break. I'll deal with your captain. The boy looks at the cigarettes, looks at the tank, looks at the rope. The choice is already made. The weapon lowers, the barricade opens. The Kubel wagon accelerates. Past the checkpoint, past the tank, toward the real battle. Not for land, not for cities, not for armies. For information. For names. For files. For the future. Dust. Rifles. Sweat. Silence. Then a shadow falls across the Soviet line. 6'3", broad shoulders, British uniform covered in dust. Young, only 22, but moving like he owns the city. The nearest soldier steps aside, then another, not ordered, instinct. Weapons block his path, he brushes them away, keeps walking. The Soviets stare, the Americans stare, the Germans stare. No hesitation, no fear, no permission, just forward. Straight through the guns, straight through the...
Sing a song. Let's see if this is in here. So what I'm playing is except for the first one was out of place, but they're all in order.
Dust.
This is
Rifles.
that's not it.
Librarians, not paperwork, not this rubbish. The captain says nothing, just stares. The silence stretches long, uncomfortable. He doesn't buy it. Maxwell reaches into his satchel. He's American OS officer. Not captain or lieutenant. He keeps it clean. Bar's authority comes from intelligence access, not battlefield rank. The Soviet officer can be captain because that gives him visible military command. Scene 04. Maxwell arrives at the archive. The Kubel wagon clears the checkpoint, engines screaming, dust behind it, then the archive entrance. A truck backed against a shattered doorway, crates stacked high, men shouting, weapons raised, the whole street ready to explode. 2 men in the center. One Soviet, older, hard, a captain, hand near his sidearm. One American, younger, sweat-soaked, sleeves rolled up, OSS Donald Barr, not polished, not calm, holding the line by force of will. Their mouths move, no words, only shame, only anger, only threat. Barr's lips dry, cracked, spit in the corner of his mouth. He has been shouting too long. His finger pointing at the truck, not asking, ordering. The truck driver frozen behind the wheel, hands locked at 10 and 2, sweat down his cheek, eyes forward, terrified to breathe. The crates, wood, paper, labels, inventory marks, scientific archives, names, files. The cargo was the war after the war. An American rifle, finger on the trigger, too tight bag, discipline, fear disguised as courage. A Soviet submachine gun pointed back, the barrel trembles just enough. A fly lands on hot metal, the barrel twitches, the fly stays, nobody moves. Young soldiers, American, Soviet, same fear, different uniforms. One swallows, one breaks too fast, one has already decided he will shoot if anyone else shoots first. The Soviet captain's hand, thumb hooked over the holster, not blind, ready, waiting for Barr to make the mistake. German civilians, Springer employees, archivist clerks, maybe Springer himself, pressed against the wall, caught between armies. They know what is in those boxes. They know why both sides want them. Back to Barr, back to the Soviet captain, back to the truck, back to the crates, trigger, holster, sweat, mouth, truck, crates, files. The equation complete. This is not a dispute. This is a countdown. Then breaks, scream. Kuba wagon slides into frame. Dust erupts. The door flies open before the car fully stops. A British officer steps out, already shouting. Perfect Russian. What are you doing in the sector? Every weapon shifts. Every head turns. The countdown stops. Maxwell has entered the board.
So basically, the pilot goes like this. This is the missing. That was the missing piece. So it starts like this. It's a story about This is the architects. The architects for all of this in my story comes down to, in a way, Epstein and Don Barr. Don Barr is OSS. Epstein is with British intelligence.
Yep.
He speaks like 8 languages. And the interesting thing about Don Barr, his file is heavily redacted. People have been trying to get his bar. Like, who the fuck was he? What did he do? We don't know. So there was in 45 they were after scientists,
Yep.
and we know from Robert Maxwell he started Pergamon Press.
Yep.
And Pergamon Press was all about scientific data and stuff like that, and he got all that research
Yep.
out of Berlin from this publisher that he meets the following year. So in this story, what the story is, Epstein, he's Berlin just got opened up. He knows these scientific papers are there. He knows the value of them. He's kind of like a lone guy. He was just the reason why I have like the German jacket on at the beginning, because it's like, oh, why was he wearing a German jacket?
Yeah.
Like he forgot to take it off. What was he doing? So the idea of laying up. So there's going to be 2 side stories. So I'm laying up where it's going to be, the side stories are going to be basically Barr and Maxwell hunting down scientists and papers. So we can have all these little, and I'm each show is only 30 minutes long. So I'm not doing like 50 minutes, they're 30 minutes. Like, I don't know if you saw the HBO Soldiers, The Knight's Tale. It's the new King. It's the new whatever it is, like a Game of Thrones series, right?
Okay.
So the new model, anyway,
it was the Duncan.
Yeah. The new model is 30 to 40 minute episodes. That's it, right? And you shoot like 2 episodes at a time.
Yep.
Right. So I'm kind of doing that model. So the pilot basically introduces Maxwell and Barr, and basically Barr is, they show up. The Russians are trying to loot this thing. Barr's in here thinking these guys could be these German. He doesn't speak any German, right? He thinks they're scientists or whatever. He doesn't want them going all these papers and stuff. And it's like a Mexican standoff. So it's going to be very Tarantino, that scene with the fly and the guns and everyone's about to fucking shoot each other.
Cool.
And then all the way like before that is Maxwell making his way. So he gets, you're in this Volkswagen. He sees the woman. He stops. You learn a little bit about the character, and then the roadblock. You learn that he speaks perfect German, Russian, right? or the German, the woman you learn he speaks perfect German, and he speaks perfect Russian. Robert Maxwell spoke 8 languages.
Yep.
And then he comes in, right, and that's what this scene here. He just flies in. He's like, "What are you doing here?" Takes full command and cons the Russians out of the individuals and the papers. So, and then basically the Bar's like, "No, you can't have the papers. You got to interview," because he's like, "This guy speaks fucking German. He speaks Russian. I need this." So
Yeah.
Bar's like, "I need this." He goes, "I have a deal. Listen, I want because this Operation Paperclip. Operation Paperclip was all about scientists.
Yep.
So Barr basically is he's doing Operation Paperclip, whereas Maxwell is doing the joint seeking the journals and the science and all that stuff there. So they end up working together. So the whole story is about that. But the story there's a series called Monarch. Have you ever seen Monarch?
No.
Monarch is about Godzillas in the world. It's really interesting. But they do an interesting thing in Monarch where there is the past and then the future, and they go into a wormhole. And when they come out, he's he's still alive, right? He doesn't age, and then or he does age, but she who goes in the worm comes out. She doesn't. She's the same age, and I thought she was dead, and she comes out. So she kind of comes back in the future. So I'm doing a juxtaposition where I go back and forth. So in order to understand Epstein, you have to understand Barr. You have to understand, Don Barr wrote this really interesting book called Space Relations. And I don't know if you heard of it.
I have not.
Space Relations came out in '73. There was pedophilia. It was all about like a super race that used it. Yeah. I mean, he's the headmaster of a school. What? Got a pedo book coming out. It was very, sci-fi.
What year was that?
'73.
Yeah.
Right? And, it's a blueprint, but it's also, so I'm looking at the book in a way becomes the blueprint of the Epstein files.
Wow.
It's like Epstein becomes the character in that book who ends up, controlling and ruling and it's all about compromat and all this shit and using young girls to get what you want. And I mean, it's like, it's a fucking roadmap hidden in sci-fi.
Yep.
So I am going, so in my series, that's what it is. It's a road, and everything and kind of the relationship between, I mean, they're like, they're war buddies.
Yep.
And their bond is really strong. So the interesting thing with Epstein, bounced a check in '73 for a spring semester at NYU or one of the, I don't know if NYU, anyway, University, right? And he had to, and he couldn't pay.
Yeah.
So in July '73, he was basically, he had defaulted on his student loan or his payment, right?
Yeah.
So he was desperate, and the one thing that was going on in '73 in July was this Led Zeppelin concert.
Yep.
At the Drake. So it seems, I can relate to Epstein in the sense of the kind of sexuality, not the side, but like the energy, going out dancing, hitting. I mean, I went to Florida State. I would go out clubbing. I would always get, when I went to London when I was in London in '95, I was studying at the Royal National Theatre acting program. Alan Rickman, Gandalf was one of my master classes. Cool. Ian McKellen, not Alan Rickman wasn't Gandalf. Alan Rickman was a Die Hard, the German guy in Die Hard, who spoke perfect, right? Yep. Ian McKellen was Gandalf. I actually had a beer with Ian McKellen after our master class.
Oh, cool.
He was in the closet. He was fucking hitting on me. But I didn't know. I'm not gay, but I didn't know. But that's exactly what he's doing. And he was sensing me. He was basically, because he was back in the closet then. I had like long Brad Pitt, super thin. Look, I look like Tommy with blonde hair. Right.
That's there you go.
And when I was there, I'd go out clubbing and stuff, and I would have no problem getting any club, get past any lines. I would just wait. I'd wait for the VIP to show up, and then I would basically just introduce myself. Hey man, I'm an American here studying acting. Hey, can I hang out with you guys? Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah,
especially if they were gay guys,
yeah.
they'd be like,
yeah, sure.
Oh yeah, you're an American. Come on.
Like that.
And then they like walk in, and it's so funny because the guy, and I'm at the scene, the guy was like, he's with us, this gay guy. So Coco Brown. So at the end of the scene in the show here, after they arrange it, the zoom in, because Barr says, hey, I want you to interrogate these guys. And he's like, yeah, I'll interrogate them. He's thinking about his entire family. 300 members of Maxwell were exterminated by the Germans.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he lost his entire extended family. They wiped out the whole. He was part of the purge, whatever it's called, when they started killing everything, wiped out. So you can understand now why, how connected Maxwell was with he was helping smuggle Jews, Russian Jews to Israel. And he got into weapon smuggling in the 50s.
Yep.
So what I'm doing is kind of creating like the backstory of Israel, how it connects, and really how Robert Maxwell, and Don Barr played in that early part pieces. And then Don Barr, for example, was Jewish, but he converted to Catholicism as a way to hide it. So he went to Georgetown because the CIA were all Catholics. They didn't like Jews. So, was maybe Don Barr was actually, like an agent for Mossad. And so that's kind of what the show is kind of whatever that a fictional history, right?
Yep.
So there's a word for it on it. So that's what that's what it is. So, and then
embellished.
Yeah, there's a word. I can't remember what it is. There's a whole genre from it. So the show is going to kind of bounce back and forth, right? Between so there's all these shows that's going to lead us to 73, and then you're going from 73 and moving through Epstein's life. So you learn, like in 73, Epstein ends up in London. I don't know if you know that.
I don't know.
Yeah, so this Adeline, so it's really interesting. This Adeline Honey bought Epstein a flat in London in 73. So imagine, here's a broke-ass student, couldn't pay his bill, right? Couldn't pay his bill. All of a sudden, that year, he's in London in a high-end, in a high end. So I was like, how does Epstein go from fucking being broke student to living in high society fucking London? I said, the only way that shit happens is there's a guy who goes to Led Zeppelin concert to get in to find a cougar to pay his debt and snagged a whale who falls in love with him. I mean, a woman just buys someone a fucking apartment, like, £1 million apartment, right? Equivalent to £1 million apartment back then, and unless she's fucking in love with him.
Yeah.
So in my story, what I'm, Coco Brown, right? We also know Coco Brown knew him, and Coco Brown was this model. So she was this American. She lived mainly in New York, American. Adeline lived in London. I said, well, what would bring Coco Brown what would bring Adeline, this wealthy realtor, host woman, to America in 73? There's only one thing, and that is the Led Zeppelin. I mean, it was the event of the century, to most, in that time, the VIP party. So, and Coco Brown and them. And then it's interesting because we also know Epstein ends up in Bear Stearns.
Yep.
We also know Epstein is teaching Michael, and I can't think of the daughter's name, at Bear Stearns, right? He was tutoring them. We know that for fact. Well, guess what? Who gets divorced from Ace Greenberg the same year Epstein gets kicked out of the school because he gets the job. Don Barr gives him the job.
Yeah.
And then in 74 and 76 he gets booted out, and he joins Bear Stearns.
Weird.
So, but who's getting a divorce in 76? Ace Greenberg.
Yeah.
And so I'm thinking, fucking Epstein was fucking Greenberg's wife, right? And dating the daughter.
Yep.
Right? And can you imagine you're Ace Greenberg and this fucking first year science teacher is fucking your wife and dating your daughter? I mean, you know, and it's like, I got to get control of this. How does someone who's a millionaire, you hire the guy.
Yeah.
But you know.
Or you do the thing we probably can't talk about on YouTube.
You can't. Yeah, but the thing is, I don't think he was that kind of guy. I mean,
maybe not. Yeah.
He's like, I don't think, he was a bank. I don't think he knew, I don't think that was in his toolbook.
Yeah.
So it was like hire him, bring him in the family, and probably divorce. So because we do know he probably embraced him dating his daughter, right? Because we do know from correspondence from Bear Stearns that he was dating. The reason why he got special access to special files, that he was dating Ace Greenberg's daughter. And we do know, based on the timeline, that in 74 she was still in high school, right? So he was basically dating her in high school and fucking his mom, which is very normal. 1970s, fucking mom dating the daughter and fucking the mom.
A lot of weird shit happened. Yeah, that's true.
In the 70s.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't alive most of the 70s.
No.
But yeah, I did hear a lot of weird shit.
Well, I mean, but it makes for interesting. I mean, it makes for interesting storytelling. Like in the city, like in the theory, in the show. So these are all these little episodes that will be going on. So the idea, and like going back, the other thing, that really puzzles me is how did Epstein become the monster? Someone doesn't just is a monster. Someone becomes a monster. And and the abuse and everything else. So I have a theory there that Epstein's and there's the clue. Epstein never talks about his father or his grandfather. He never talks about his male side. He only mentions his mother a little bit. He grows up in like a middle income, and his father was basically a trash collector, and he walked away from basically a mob job. His grandfather tore down homes, so he was with the mob, which is an interesting connection because of the mob. So both of them had mob connections. One was a builder, one was tear it down. So there's an interesting thing, and I think because a lot of this is a lot of abuse is inherited. And the fact that the father hated the grandfather and basically moved to a gated community in C something in Brooklyn, and on the I can't remember what it was called, C, but it was a gated community. Was him just trying to get away, keep his family safe, and and we on it. So either the abuse of Epstein came from his father. And maybe and his abuse came from his grandfather, or maybe a teacher. I think in my story, the abuse is coming from his father. In Epstein, basically what he's doing is he's reliving that abuse. So all the abuse that he does is him role playing the abuse that happened to him over and over. That's the psychology. How I interpret Epstein's, he never faces the fact of his abuse.
Yeah.
So he's always projecting onto others and making making it part of his. And then Ghislaine Maxwell just becomes an instrument, because in my story he meets her when she's 11 years old, because in 73 is when he meets Maxwell in my story.
Yeah.
Because he's in London and he would have been there in 73 raising money, and Adeline would have gone to his parties. She would have been he would have used her to bring wealth to the parties, because at the time he was raising money for Israel, who nearly got wiped off of the planet with the Syrian and Egyptian war on it. So anyway, so the series covers all that, all these little, so all 30 little shows going back and forth. That kind of goes through all this, leading all the way up to Trump. And I actually have Trump in the scene at the Drake. He's in the line trying to get in. He's at the front of the line, but the bouncers, he's not on the list, right? So, but you see Trump in there trying to let me, come on, I'm Donald Trump.
Yeah.
On there. Let's see here. Oh, he wants to be picked up. Oh, we got a detour. Where are you now? Uni? All right, we need to do a detour. Let's see. How are we gonna go there? Perfect. No, I gotta get Tommy, and then we'll drop him off. We'll bring him with him. See, let's go to the snack bar.
Is he 20?
He's 19. She don't care.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. She has not responded. She get married. She has a wedding dress. Fukui Prefecture University. This is Fukui.
Well, here we are, Fukui land.
It's like 250,000 people, I think.
That's pretty small.
Maybe 300,000. 500,000, 400,000, maybe 400,000 now.
I think insulted those troops.
keeps getting bigger.
Yeah.
That personal gym there. Which one? Yeah, this is where that guy lived down there. Where all the he sold his house. Where he's gonna come and get his stuff from the house. They moved to Lake Biwa.
Oh.
So that they moved us. Yeah, that's where they moved to. Him and his son.
That's awesome.
He hasn't. I don't even fucking go out there. He hasn't responded yet. Tell me what he's saying. 10 minutes away. Yeah. Let's just run the site.
Yeah. I'll make it quicker.
Red lights are just for. They're just for show. My shit looks gay. Why you build? Hey, Mickey, why you say? Why you so concerned about that?
Okay.
Why do you have gay on your brain, Mickey? Are you secretly gay? Are you secretly gay?
Not so secretly.
What do you mean? Is short sleeves gay?
No, he just likes short sleeves.
Your shirt looks gay. Are you getting hard? Are you getting hard? Are you dreaming about me? How come it bothers you if someone is fucking gay or not? But I am gay. I'm a lesbian trapped in a man's body. God loves me. See how much God loves me? God gave me a man body for my lesbians. My lesbian heart. Yeah. I'm a transsexual. I'm a lesbian woman in a man's body. God damn. No, I just got bigger. I just got bigger. I grew into my shirt. Just a fat fuck. Yeah, I'm a lesbian woman. Yeah, should I put my lipstick on? Hold on. There we go. How's that? Like my lipstick? Is that your color? You like that color? You like a different color? You want to change it? You want me to change the color? Is that your color? Hey, like that. Should I change it? Oh, I know what you want. You want me to put my face on, okay? All right. You want me to put my face on? Here you go. Here you go. Look. Okay. How's that? Is it look better for you now? Look, I got that soft look for you. Ooh, I got that soft look. Ooh, milky. How's that? Now you can go ahead, get it over with, but I'll be get up close so you can, yeah, get it all over me. Come on, get it all over my face. Ugh, get it all over me there.
He probably left at that point.
Yeah, I don't know.
I can't get to him. What's going on?
What's going on? Milky, is that enough?
Yeah.
They're so weak. MAGA are just weak-minded, weak individuals. Just pieces of shit. A bunch of fake fuck Christians, pedo-loving Nazis. That's what you are. You can't even fucking troll worth of shit. Can't even fucking troll. Come over here trying to troll me. Uh, yeah, bore me there, buddy. Let me help you out. Get on your grinder shot. Go to your own.
Yeah, YouTube's not Grindr.
Yeah, we're not here. All right. See you next month. Yeah, like
Can you kick them for a month? I can only do it for a day.
Yeah, I hide them. I get perma hide.
Oh, nice.
You only get
Perma ban. Yeah, I only get day to day.
I have perma.
Nice.
I give them perma and then I let them out.
If I'm feeling nice, I'll go, like 30 minutes, but I'm rarely feeling nice.
Yeah, we haven't had the big floods. I haven't been trying to do, usually I had like 3,000-4,000 the other day. If the way to do it, but I just can't be bothered. It's like, I'd rather just talk. I'd rather have a few people and like have a good conversation. Troll harder. JS showed up. JS.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Yeah, they're so weak, dude. MAGA weak. Look how it worked. Look how it's. Well, they'll be. I mean, in 6 weeks, there may be gas stations running out of gas in America. That's gonna be something. That's gonna be something. 6 weeks.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened. Anything happened, JS, with the strait? I'm headed to pick up my son. I'm picking up my son at uni, and then we're going to the snack bar. I'm picking up my son, and then we're going out to the snack bar, son. I guess we could go to the other one and share. Let's see, where is she? Is she off today? J canceled. PK this. You know what a snack bar is? Japanese snack. So in Japan, there's bars with a bunch of girls that dote on you. That's called a snack bar. They dote on you. You can put your arms around them. You can squeeze up by their titty. Spank their backside. Was it yakitori? No, not yakitori. Not that kind of chicken. Little living chicken. There is yakitori though. We can go get yakitori. Can you eat sushi from them? No. Not unless you pay them lots and lots of money. Then they'll let you eat their sushi. Pay them lots and lots of money. Hold on, I'm going to plane here. Yeah, snack girls, the way it works is, the longer you go there, you pay a lot of money. Maybe they'll start dating you. That's usually how snack works on it. I usually go to snack bar only on special occasions. And since Aaron is visiting me all the way from America.
I'm in a snack bar.
Dude, Aaron came all the way from America to hang out with Undao dude. So I said, fuck it, dude. We're going to go to a snack bar tonight. And my son's never been to a snack bar. So we may have rope him up. Son, we're going to a snack bar. It's time for you to learn about the woman. Here you go. There you go. Look, see, I'm not making it up. There is 2 of us in this car. Rod, when are you coming over? When's Nurse Rod coming over? See? Augmented. Good night there. Where you live? Nate. Must be a British dude. you a British dude? Well done, mates. Yeah, this came for the hotties. He's like, I said I'd go get some hotties. He saw the snack girls, and he's like, God damn, I'm gonna come. I'm gonna beat these goddamn snack girls.
That's not how I remember this conversation going.
I was goddamn. I'm down these goddamn snack girls. God damn, I gotta go get myself some snack. She is. She's not answering your call. Right, like her. She must be out with one of her other boyfriends. She can't answer the. What's this person here? That's something we should both be doing. Yeah. All right, convenience store. Where the fuck is the convenience store? I think is this it? Is this
That's a 7-Eleven.
It's not it. We're looking. I've never come this way, so I've got it.
I mean, I have Google Maps if you want me to look for something.
We're looking for another convenience store, which I think is straight ahead.
Lawson?
On the right. There it is. There it is.
Lawson.
Lawson! I think that's it. There's a whole bunch.
There are lots of convenience stores. That is correct.
Yeah, that's the parking lot.
Looks like there's. Yeah, it looks like there's a.
There he is. There he is. Let's go.
There he is. You found your son.
You have to fix the seat.
Oh yeah, shit. That's down, isn't it? Leaving the bike in the back.
Yeah. We'd fix the tires and stuff. So how's your day, brother? How's your day, son? How's your work? How's your football?
I enjoyed it.
We're gonna go cut a monkey snack. No, we're going to snack. You want to hang out with us or not? What do you mean? We're gonna go. What do you mean?
Well, I like you made dinner.
Yeah.
I want to eat that.
You want to eat his dinner? Yeah. Okay. I'll be off then. I'm done. No snack for you. Let's see. How do I on the? Which way should I go, Tommy? From here? Turn right here.
Yeah.
Is this that intersection? That's the intersection. There's an intersection. All right, cool. The reflection tool was vandalized. I know, Prozac. I know you fucking did it. You fucking vandalized the Prozac. I'm reporting you.
Yeah.
I'm reporting you, Prozac.
Call them mine.
All right. But one of my Antifa boys did it. You guys did it. Well done. Good job, boys. Good job. It's so funny. He's like, we're repairing in such a way that you can't use a knife. What the fuck, dude? Where the hell am I, Tom? Huh?
Probably go right. Yeah. You don't want to go that way.
All right. Here it is. Here's that intersection. People always trying to hit me. And there's your parking lot there. So how's your foot? Is it better?
Yeah. It's not hurting anymore.
Seal it
2-6 is hardcore. Well done.
Yeah, teeth. Yeah. Algae Kata and Antifa.
Oh jeez, I never get on your stream this late at night.
Oh, JS is a comedian. Pretty much most of the Antifa FM music is his.
Oh, sweet.
Is about, I'd say about, I don't know, 80%. I don't know, 70%, 30. What do you think? What's the? Do I have 30%, 35%?
Holy shit, it's 6 a.m. in America right now. Well, in California.
Yeah, we were in Katamachi. We turned around. We were in Katamachi about to get down and party. And you're like, come get me. All right.
Kids come first. That's I have some of my own.
We're both dads.
Yeah.
So he's got his are younger, 15 and 13. Yeah, Mikey was cooking his gratin. He was cooking his gratin.
Like potatoes or just like straight up
He
cheese?
he did the mix and did I don't know, in there it's got pasta in it.
Oh.
Pasta with the stuff. I don't know.
Got a young budding chef. Is that what's going on there?
Yeah, one of my kids at least can cook. I guess I'll go straight. Tommy always thinks I should turn around. I don't know, differently. Still thinking Call Girl. I mean, I like some of the older stuff.
Was that one of the songs?
Yeah, Call Girl and stuff. Put it on. Put on some music.
You don't go behind the gate while we boil water for the bread. So our children would be free.
I like this one.
And bury them instead. So much, there's more of us than you. And the night is almost
It's like an upbeat. I like this.
We will dance when the crown comes down.
Great energy in this song.
You will never have the soul as the morning that you fear. So much, we're still here, and we'll dance when you're not there. You took our strength into the dark till you lost it. Look at me. You sold the water while we were the land. Oh, now see, I guess that it. So much, there's more of us than you. It's breaking through. We will dance when the crowd comes down. Cuando caigas every town.
That's like that hotel right there.
You will never have the soul as the morning that you fear.
Definitely
So
see people
we're
getting
still
portable
here,
look like that.
and we'll dance when you're not there.
Maybe a big car inside of it. I love this beat.
I won't even say your
get ready to get booted.
So every step I take,
At least he doesn't like Trump. One step.
Niggity actually, Oni girl that lives in Niggity lives in Japan. Where do you live in Japan? Where do you live in Japan, Onigiri? I mean, only a fucking retard would call himself fucking Onigiri. You know, live in Japan, you can call yourself Onigiri. That's like retard. I'm sorry, dude. That's like so stupid, right, Onigiri? It's kind of like getting a tattoo and it's a toilet on your toilet.
Oh, Onigiri is from Osaka. Oh, they're Canadian, or at least that's what they have on their channel description. Literally, I was in Osaka yesterday.
I told you I was dyslexic, dude. I told you I was dyslexic. I always saw it as Oni girl. Oni girly. Oni girl. I told you I'm highly dyslexic. I think Oni girl would be a lot better. Oni girl it'd be a cool name. I gave you a cool name. Onigiri is a stupid name. Oni girl is a good name.
He's trying to say he's a snack.
Deportation, double time, no hesitation, non-criminal civilians swept into the
always fighting with them.
Yeah, we kind of troll each other. Don't we, Oni girl? I actually booted him for 24 hours. I gave him a boot 24 hours. That's fuck off.
Hurting the homeland, a calculated scheme. This ain't restoration, it's a predatory regime. Wake up, America, before it's the extreme. Must manipulating dogs. Slashing regulations, cutting jobs like confetti, celebrating devastations, witnessing tariffs, taxing the impoverished population while his yacht sails supreme. Elite elevation, bright Elysian fracking, poison in the aquifer, energy elite profiting while we suffer the fire. Man at education, wrestling with the future. Billionaire boardroom, stealing our future. MAGA hats, Martin. Minds in a trash can, but it's a false advance. 2029, no longer a blueprint, it's the blueprint in action. No need for a print, division, hatred of divine, eternal conflict, but the base still alive. America aching, from border to border, this movement's a mastermind. Leading us astray too. But we the people, armed with the mic and the mind. Multisyllabic insurrection, leaving the lies behind. Internal rhymes igniting external flames, fan exposing the exploitation across every land, from detention to DC, from streets to the stage. We dismantle the damage.
0102 Slim. 0102 Slim. How do you like it? I get to play 010 Slim without any worry about copyright.
America's soul ain't theirs to ignite.
Wake up, America. It's the name of the song. Hey, Pose. Pose, have you downloaded, I'm trying to get people to, have you gone to antifafm.com and then you click on the little square to add it to home screen? Add Antifa FM to your home screen, Pose. Have you done it? Have you done it? Pose. Have you done it? Hey, I'm talking to you. Have you done it?
The delay is on it.
Yeah, a little bit.
It's pretty. Yeah, it's pretty.
You got to do it right now. You go to antifafm.com, and then here's why. Trust me. Here's why. Then you can say, listen, you can get us something that's really cool. Yeah, I'm a member of Antifa. Let me show you. Let me show you the proof. Look, here's this proof. Look, you open it up. It says Antifa FM. Look, only members have access to this, right? Only members. My membership card. You know. Oh, listen to this music, right? Would you like to be? Then you go. Would you like to be a member? Would you like to join the club? Actually, I can bring you in. You know, I can bring you in, and then you could just Antifa FM, AntifaFM.com, and then save it to your home screen, so you can just pop it up, like you hear a MAGA. Oh, have you heard this MAGA music? Listen to this MAGA music. You go in, you just turn it up. You walk around with a JBL. You walk around with a JBL and just start rocking it. Start rocking anytime you want. Just hit it and start rocking it. Yeah. God damn, you're dumb. Prosaic. I love you. Let's see. Pin message. Antifa. It's just trolling. You're just trolling me, Pros.
Yes, yeah.
You're just trolling.
Less inept than I want to hear.
Do it later. Don't do it now. I haven't heard this song. This is a new song. I don't think I've heard this song.
Most dangerous type, a broken mind, paranoid, sadistic, loves the pain.
I haven't heard this song.
Hitler, Stalin, same broken brain.
Say broken brain.
No conscience, no soul, no heart inside. It's a Christian better than I dream.
Oh, I like this song. Oh, no,
It's a Christian better than I dream.
I definitely want to talk more about how we're an artifact of the universe, brother. We are the universe. All right, let me explain it to you. Since I've got my first atheist month, right? We got an unsui, right? If you come visit me, you become an unsui sadhu. Sadhu. I'm sadhu undadu. This is unsui sadhu undadu, or unsadhu. We have to give you a. You have to give you a name. You're not undadu. You are Dow do.
Dow.
Dow do.
Dow do.
Dow
I like that, yeah.
Dow do. This is
Dow do.
Dow do's in the house.
Do it.
Right? Unsui sadhu. Unsui sadhu Aaron. It is Dow do. I'd say within the things like undo do, me Dow do, undow do.
I like it. It's like rapping.
I'm actually do. I'm actually do. This is actually do. This call me the do. The do.
All the do.
I'm all do. I'm dude up to here. On there. Ding dong do. Ding dang do. Ding dang do. So let me explain it to you. All right. So do you know the double slit experiment? You know the double slit experiment? How a photon is both a wave and a particle? Yes or no? Type 1 if you do, 0 if you don't. Okay. That's a metaphor to the universe, okay? So you can think of the state of the universe, right? An infinite state, just like that. That wave function. Oh, we gotta listen to this. We gotta listen to this. Call girl. Call girl. Call girl. You came to New York with a plan and a dream. Young and hungry, joined Epstein's team. Then finally you made the intro live. Amanda was his girl. She watched him testify. 20 years of fairy tales and fake romance. You were Jeffrey's escort. That's how you got your chance. You met your man. Through a better vibes connect. Now your first lady demanding respect. You sat with Amanda, she was 17. She flew on that plane, she saw the machine. You smiled for the cameras played it so sweet. Now she's talking loud and your story's incomplete. You're no lady, you're just shady. You were just a call girl. Amanda told us all, girl, never gonna watch you fall, girl. You were just a call girl. Epstein and all, girl, standing way too tall, girl, for a call girl. You stood at the podium, denied it all. Never knew Jeffrey, but receipts don't stop. $1 billion lawsuit, you tried to shut them down. Prince Andrew's biographer gave you the crown. Said you shared Jeff before you shared Don's ring. A transaction for you, not a love thing. From Melania North to Melania Trump, you rode that Lolita Express to the top of the stump. You had that Holly car ice, she would involve you. Reported the witness, but the story's told. Said I got no time. Amazing president. Don't we have a fucking amazing president, Nathan? You're just shady. You're just a call girl. Amanda told us all, girl. Never gonna watch you fall. You were just a call girl. Epstein's little dog, girl. Standing way too tall. For a call girl. You knew Amanda when she was 17. You sat beside her at your crowning scene. She watched you play first lady for the press. While the man who made you couldn't care less. Fuck Christian, but no love and Nazi. You're in a rose garden, acting all body. Jeffrey's dead, but the story lives on. On the con was your final John. You put off the biggest con with Don. Married your last client, now you're sitting on the throne. Hand on the Bible, cameras in your face. But Jeffrey's fingerprints are all over this place. You put a white hat, played the immigrant dream, but your origin story ain't what it seemed. You weren't scouted at no fashion show, you were working for Jeffrey. Now the whole world knows. Great song. You're right. I like this song. Amanda told us all, girl. Now we're gonna watch you fall. Yeah, I like that. Well, more than that, how about the MOU for winning? How about the MOU for winning? Okay, number one, what is it called? No sanctions or nothing. We're lifting the sanctions. You can sell your oil in the open market, right? Not only that, you can charge a fee. Can't charge a toll, but you can charge a fee. Then there is tolls are illegal, fees are not. That's a different. Tolls are illegal, but a fee is not. You can call it a fee. Call it an environmental impact fee.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go. You can call it right per barrel. Environmental impact. Mine cleaning fee, whatever you want to call it. Can't charge a toll, but you can't charge a fee. And then not only that, you're gonna pay $100 million plus of C's asset. You're gonna pay $300 billion to refix all the fucking shit you did, right? And and you get to keep your nukes, your nuclear whatever it is, that powder shit, You have to dilute it down a little bit. Oh, and you keep your missiles and everything else. That was like insane. I like this song. This is one of my songs. It's one of my first songs. I look at the double slit as something more practical that I can use in live. Go with the flow. Look on. Well, the whole double slit is this: the wave is an infinite state, right? There's no ending to the wave. A wave function, it's kind of like this. When light refracts through a prism, it takes an infinite number of directions to get to that output. The probabilistic state, there's lots of infinite, but when it's measured, then it becomes a thing. It becomes a particle, right? So you got to think of the universe as that part. The universe is really no different than the wave state, which is the probabilistic state that existed before the Big Bang, collapsing. And it's not collapsing the universe. It's actually I think of it differently. I think of the wave function kind of, in a way emptying, I get the word, emptying out, right? So like imagine like a sea of bubbles of probabilistic, that's the wave, right? And all of a sudden they burst, creating space. It is an expansion. The space now is there. That's why the Big Bang is fast. How the expansion of space is faster than the speed of light, because it wasn't moving. It was just appearing. Right? That's how I think of it. Maybe my neighbor. It's just measured. So it comes down to this. So I came up with two laws. There's two laws that govern the universe, right? There's two laws, right? First law is called Rogers' law. The law simply states this: for the universe to exist, it must be measured, because it has to be collapsed. It doesn't need to be conscious, just needs to be measured, right? To collapse it. And the second law is Rogers' box. The one that measures is in the box, unknown that it's the measurer. It's like Schrodinger's cat. Imagine Schrodinger's cat is in the box, dead or alive. And this thing doesn't know it's the cat. It's in the box, it doesn't know it's the cat. A lot of fucking cars right now. All right, Tommy. See? I told you it was my neighbor. My neighbor. Okay.
Have fun.
Let me go get socks on. I'm gonna change my shoes. Yeah, I got stupid these shoes on here.
Enjoy. What's up?
What did I do with my sit back?
I think it's here.
No, that's garbage.
What
did I do with it?
We might have left our shit somewhere, because I think I misplaced mine. Oh no, my towel's right here. Yeah, I don't know.
Sure.
Yeah, it'll survive.
Alright, she's blowing me off.
Someone called Jay.
JoJo. Oh, Jay, ping me? That's her. They're on the way. What? She's not working. We're gonna have a proper date. What? So we can have fun.
Excellent.
See what she said. I'm like, what? So we can have a proper date. What's that? The queen is here. That's right, Joe. Queen Joe is in the house. How you doing, Joe? Let's see here. Let me get rid of the fucking. There was like a place I used to go to. I wonder if I can find it. Let's go find it. There's a place in the basement. It's a Filipino snack place. God damn. So long. Do you know the Filipino snack bar that's in the basement?
We go this town. It ain't
Another
gonna
one of mine.
burn it down. It's a revolution. Time is now. We gotta take a stand. We gotta take a stand. When history looks back, they're gonna ask one question. Where were you when it all went down? Where were you when the lights went out? What'd you do when it took your house? What'd you do? Shame on you. Shame on you. They told him, come on, it's fine. He brought his papers, stood in line.
Power, baby.
He did it right, he showed his face. He came to court to plead his case. The judge said dismissed, he thought he'd won. Then the hallway closed and he was gone. No badge, no name, no one, no why. They cuffed him while his daughter cried. Cruel minds, cold hearts, no warning. Empty chairs by morning. Welcome to the ice age. Masked men on every street. His family's not criminal. Torn screaming from their seats. $170 billion for a force that high.
I don't feel bad. I don't feel bad ignoring you. I'm going to be telling you I'm working all the time. You message me. That's my snack girl. She's off today. She's obviously with someone. Engaging in conversation. She probably went to the toilet and was like, message me. It's just a customer calling me. I'm giving my snack girl a hard time. Jay.
My guess is whatever snack you're at is somewhere in that cluster.
Yes.
Yeah.
Look for see if you can type in Filipino snack.
It did not. It did not like that. But I will look it up.
Filipino snack.
I will look it up.
Put the Japanese. You gotta type it in Japanese.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Filipino. Look, you just talk to AI and say, "What's Filipino snack?" Actually, I bet if you ask AI, I bet I can find it.
Ask AI, find me a Filipino.
Oh, yeah, I will. All right, there's a Filipino snack bar, right? You have to search in Japanese, Filipino snack. It's in Katamachi in Fukui. It's in the basement. See if you can find it. Right. I love Daddy. Look, check these out. They can't unplug it. Or you can put it in my longer. It's that one's plugging there.
Okay.
Well, you look into those. See if any of those.
I will. Okay. It says, what it was called Philippine Bardia? What's it? Well, it's in English.
They're all in the same kind of. I think they're all in the same.
They're in the same kind of area. Those don't look right though. None of them are like related. There's one that's called X. Do you remember the name? It's one that keeps on coming up with Filipino for you guys. X Japan? Why is X Japan Filipino?
What the fuck? Directions. Start. Alright, we're just gonna go there.
Words for me.
No snack for you. My wife, where are you going? Where are you going? She kept saying, where are you going? Oh, I gotta go out. Where are you going? I'm going out. Why are you putting on your belt?
Why are you trying to look good?
Putting on your belt. Putting on your good boots. Hey guys, I got my dancing boots on. You gonna see? I'm gonna have Aaron. Aaron's gonna be cameraman. My dad dude is gonna get out there and cut the rug. It's my exercise.
Yeah.
No snack for you. I'm getting snack. The one night I'm out, she's not working. Wednesday is her days off, I guess.
Oh.
Minutes away. 13 minutes.
Wow.
See what's going on with her.
Has already fallen as much as 30% in just a few days.
30%.
It also shed
SpaceX.
$400 billion in market cap in a single day, which was the second largest one-day wipeout in stock market history. And while it did recover some losses yesterday, it's still 22% off of its highs. Keep in mind, this is all happening before any of the lockups have even expired, which means that the stock has yet to go through the real test, which is when thousands of investors will choose whether to hold the stock at an unreasonable valuation or sell it and then go buy themselves a house or a boat or perhaps even a plane. I know what my money's on. Welcome to Property Markets. I'm Ed Elson. It is June 24th. Let's check in on yesterday's market vitals. The major indices declined as tech stocks dropped around the world. More on that in a moment. Meanwhile, oil continued its decline. And finally, the dollar hit its highest level since November on growing expectations for rate hikes this year. Okay, what's happened? Tech stocks are selling off, and the pain is hard to ignore. So far this week, the NASDAQ 100 is down roughly 4%, meaning that the index has shed over $1 trillion in the last 2 days alone.
Chip makers are among the hardest hit, with an index of semiconductor companies dropping 8% yesterday. The rout has gone global too, with Asian stocks taking a steeper dive. South Korea's Kospi is down 10% from near record highs. But the biggest drop we've seen was SpaceX. The company issued a $25 billion bond offering to finance its AI operations. And over the past 3 days, the stock has fallen around 20%. So for more on this latest drawdown in the tech market, we're speaking with Gil Luria, head of technology research at D.A. Davidson. Gil,
I'm so glad this is happening before the drawdown, because people are anticipating, like, when these fuckers get access, they're gonna be cashing out, dude. So these guys are smart, like, I'm getting out. I've made some money. I'm getting out, right? Because these lockout people are. I mean, think about all these people. Like if you invested into X, right?
Yep.
You got SpaceX.
See you. A lot of pain in the tech sector, the chip stocks especially.
How many fucking X investors?
Yeah.
I think they're all, and most of them don't like fucking Elon.
Not anymore, no.
I mean, they got it. I mean, I don't know how they. I mean, we should actually deep dive into AI. Let's deep dive into. Give me an idea. I really want you to deep dive into who holds X stock, right? And I think what's going to happen, if you search the market, there's been a significant retraction, 30%, and then it bounced up a little bit for SpaceX. And the folks that are still locked out haven't been. But imagine all the people who have X stock that hate Elon, and they're just going to fucking burn. I think they will. I want you to dork dive who owns the stock, right? And apply whatever metrics you need to. I don't know, game theory, other theory, whatever theory. Figure it out for me. Why am I stopping here? Now, whenever I do research, I always do Gemini. So this is Gemini.
Oh, Gemini's better.
Yes, because Gemini has access to all the Google stuff.
Dollars?
Yeah, Google dollars through the algorithm, the search algorithm. It gets access to all the back end stuff that no other search engine has. So whenever you want to search, you want to use Gemini. Right? And you always want to tell it, use advanced search options, dorking, to find it. See, it's still looking. See? So look at it work. Look at this girl. Look at this work. Connecting concepts. Look, it's doing some deep dive. I like it. I like it when my AI actually fucking listens to what I say and actually deep dive.
Psychological meat grinder. Watching the ticker violently swing while your hands are tied behind your back by an IPO lockup agreement is a unique kind of financial torture, especially when you fundamentally oppose the architect of the volatility. Let's do the dork dive, map out the cap table, and apply the game theory to figure out exactly how and why the reluctant holdouts are sweating right now. The reality check, X stock, is now SpaceX stock. First, we have to ground this in the current architecture. Standalone X stock as a private entity effectively ceased to exist in February 2026. The corporate maneuver acted as a massive reserve conversion engine, taking the highly illiquid, heavily depreciated asset of X, which Fidelity had previously marked down by approximately 70%, and rolling it, alongside XAI, into the broader trillion-dollar liquidity corridor of SpaceX right before the mega IPO. When SpaceX went public this June, it surged 30% in its trading debut, only to violently retract 23% days later, wiping out nearly $600 billion in market value amid concerns over a $20 billion bond offering. Right now, this post-IPO lockup period is functionally identical to a maritime corridor disruption. The underlying equity has immense theoretical value, but the supply is physically choked off from the open market. The cap table. Who is inside the pressure cooker? To understand who is going to burn, we have to separate the cap table into three distinct factions. The Syndicate, the Believers, Larry Ellison, 1B Rollover, Prince Alwaleed, 1.9B, Sequoia Capital, 800M, and Andreessen Horowitz, 400M. They aren't burning. Thanks to the SpaceX merger, they are looking at an estimated 200% return on their initial Twitter buyout capital. They play the long, highly cooperative game. The pragmatists, Fidelity and Binance. They are agnostic to the politics and just want the alpha. They will mark to market and execute strictly on fiduciary mandates. The hostages, the haters. This is the group you are talking about. Former Twitter engineers who were granted X-Corp RSUs, legacy institutional funds that got dragged into the rollover, and ESG-conscious minority holders. They are legally locked out from selling, typically for 90 to 180 days post-IPO, and are forced to ride the SpaceX roller coaster alongside a CEO they despise. The game theory. The hostages' dilemma. Let's apply game theory to the hostages. They are currently trapped in a war of attrition mixed with a classic prisoner's dilemma. For a reluctant shareholder, the expected utility of their locked-up stock isn't just about the current trading price. It includes the psychological cost of holding the bag and the anticipated market dump. We can model their position as P_current is the highly volatile current stock price. Delta_dump is the massive price drop expected when the lockup expires and millions of shares flood the market. T is the time remaining in the lockup period. C_psych is the sheer psychological agony of having your net worth tied to Elon's daily maneuver. The Nash equilibrium of the sell-off. Here is where they burn. If every reluctant shareholder, disgruntled employee, and skeptical fund manager plans to dump their stock the exact second the 180-day lockup expires, the open market anticipates this. The rational move for unrestricted market participants is to short the stock before the lockup ends. Because the haters cannot sell early to beat the rush, their collective predictable panic is priced into the stock while they are still locked out. By the time their shares are finally liquid, the smart money has already driven the price into the ground. They become their own exit liquidity. The verdict: you are absolutely right. They are going to burn. Not necessarily because the underlying company is failing, but because their locked-in status forces them to absorb all the volatility without the agency to trade it, virtually guaranteeing they will sell at the bottom of the post-lockup dip just to escape the mental toll. Hang on, sorry. Let me try that again. It is a psychological meat grinder. Watching the ticker violently swing while your hand...
How many individuals can we calculate? I mean, what's the potential drawdown? And probably like the smart money is going to short his stock probably right before the lockup. When does the lockup end? So if we wanted to short, when would be the good time to short? If there's anyone shorting his stock over the last day, he must be hating it. You know how he is, you know? He must be so fucking mad. All right, so I think this is where we turn in here. And fucking somewhere around. Where the fuck is this place? All right, let me pull over here. There's a cool little bar right here.
Mechanical breakdown of the trap. We are looking at a scenario where the public float is a tiny fraction of the total equity, creating a massive overhang. The scale of the overhang. To calculate the number of individuals and the sheer volume of shares ready to dump, we have to reverse engineer the June 12th IPO structure. The valuation. SpaceX priced at $135 per share, achieving roughly a $1.77 trillion valuation. That implies about 13.1 billion total shares outstanding. The float. They offered 555.6 million shares to the public, raising $75 billion. The locked-up supply. This leaves approximately 12.5 billion shares, roughly 95.8% of the company, locked behind the IPO gate. Pre-merger Twitter had roughly 7,500 employees before the sweeping cuts, many of whom held vested stock or RSUs that rolled over into the new corporate structure. Add in the early XAI engineers, SpaceX veterans, and legacy.
Let's see where this places are. Okay. All right, let's just go. Let's see, I'm only 2 minutes away. Let's switch this out here. This guy's full. Yep. Switch this guy here. I got this here. I got random. All right, so. All right, let's see here. So I recognize it if I see it. See, that's a Nyko right there. Let's go this way here. The thing is, it was kind of on the outskirts, like on the side of the building, like a place like this here, but not there. Okay, let me go left here. Yeah, this place, what is, no, it's not here. Okay, all these guys with their fucking tickets. Oh man, should he be home? Old man, like an 80-year-old guy there walking around. I still can get my snack on. That's Chinese, doesn't it? What's that? Kin Puku. I mean, the banner looks.
I can't see that high.
All of this is snack. This is all fucking snack.
Yo, it feels like it's the only place in all of Fukui as well. So might have an easier time on foot actually.
Driving at look for I Love Dabo.
Oh, right there. That's I love them. Right there.
Yeah, but that's not it. All right, we're gonna go look at the other place. We're gonna drive around to all these fucking Filipino shit.
Okay.
Until it's so early. It's 11. Hold on, let's cancel this out.
Most of them close at the one I saw on here close at midnight. So.
Oh really?
Yeah.
What's this one? Flow.
Kiara. Oh, that closes at 3.
What was the other ones? Okay. I don't know what that is there. Kind of my cheer. Let's see. Oh, this one closed at 12.
Yes.
That one, hold on, let me see. That one closed at 12, so we won't go there.
That's the one I should talk about first. Like a while ago. But no, it's not a 12 o'clock.
Right. Bars Rest Bar.
I'm not picky. Is it? This one. Maybe that's it.
Why is it? It's not showing the bar and rest. Filipino themed bar and restaurant located in Fukui's Jun nightclub nightlife district. It appears to operate from near a building known as. Where is the address?
What's the name of it? Sorry.
It's this right here. This. See if we can find this one here.
Bar and Rest. Okay. This is food. Bar and Rest. Okay. Should we find that
I guess we go to this one. It's open till 1.
Yeah. Okay.
It's right here. We're gonna go this one here. And fuck, dude, we're just gonna park back in here against that door. You know, I've never touched with. I mean, I've never been towed in Fukui. I'm gonna park against this wall here.
Yeah. See what happens.
And like right up here, so the guy behind me can get out.
Yeah.
We'll park right here. All right, let's do it.
Seems like a plan.
Snack bar, guys. OnlyFans. It's undoubtedly OnlyFans night. OnlyFans night, guys.
Gonna show him some feet pics? Is that what you're doing?
That's right. OnlyFans. And they're open till 1. I don't know what the cover is. Which one is it? This one? That was the one you were talking about. Which one is? Where's that? There's that one. I look back up, right? This one? Right here.
Why?
The two big Americans here.
Okay. So big, it's a big. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Hisashiburi. Genki? Doko miteru?
I'm sorry. What's his name?
He recognizes me?
Yes,
From
very much
where?
so.
Doko. そうですね。
そうでしょあったなのニューヨークのあそこで。
You were in New York?
お店の名前は忘れたけど、
ニューヨークで
ニューヨークで。
No, 僕はニューヨーク。
何年
もうずいぶん前。
ほら、ここ。
ずいぶん前。
Have you ever been to New York?
Huh?
Have you ever been to New York?
I live in New York.
Wait, what? Wait.
I moved from New York.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. すいません。
もう私は分からない。
When did we meet?
何年から
40何年前。
40 years ago. 40 years ago. Yeah.
Yeah,
Don't
that
you?
was,
No, 40
I was
年前
6. I don't think it was
Wow.
me.
は40年前はい、多分そんな人は多分16歳だと思う。はい。はい。
じゃあ人間違いやな。
多分間違い。
ごめん。
はい。多分デブのアメリカ人は全部同じみたい。が私たちデブ。
Maybe my spirit.
Yes, yes.
Maybe
my spirit. Yeah.
Your elder brother. Or your father.
心配ない、大丈夫、本当に。
ごめんね。
本当に大丈夫。
あ、本当。いや、似てるな、だけど。
I'm looking for the Filipino bar in the basement. What bar is
Ah,
that?
it's a galaxy.
What's it
It's
called?
not a bar, it's a disco.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Can you tell me the address?
Galaxy, Metro Kaigan. Metro Kaigan.
Give me the address.
Address, I don't know. Metro Kaigan. Kuya Tagasto. Okay, ano, Roma. Metro, Teatro. Saan?
It says,
Metro movie theater?
4 minutes.
Oh, yes.
It's downstairs. They have dance floor in the middle.
I don't know. It's also in the Metro. I don't know.
It's very.
It's closed. Yeah.
It's the Metro Theater. It's not it. This was on the corner. Let me see the picture. I really love that bar. It was really big. The dance floor. But it was a snack. I had many girls sitting around.
You have been before?
Huh?
You have been before?
Yeah, I want to I can find it. But it was a Filipino. But it wasn't It was I'm looking for the Filipino snack bar in the basement.
Galaxy. Ah, okay.
Do you know where it is? It's not the Metro movie theater.
I know. Movie theater or building? The name of the building.
That building.
Okay, let's go there.
Okay.
We can buy. Hey, we can beer. He can drive a beer. He wants to drink
You
a
want
beer.
beer?
Give a beer.
Okay.
One beer. I'm
How about
driving.
you?
I'm driving.
Orange.
We'll go there. Look.
Yeah.
I want to dance. I want to dance.
Yeah. This isn't a dance bar. This is a karaoke bar. To Metro movie theater? Mad. Oh, no. Oolong cha is here. And maybe sour 開けてますか
Beer only.
Beer.
Sorry.
大丈夫。ビールだけビール大丈夫。ビール大丈夫。生ピンはい。
Orange ate.
できた
Orange yan, no? Nama po. Yung ano na lang malaki dyan.
So I'm trying to think of Maybe. Well, it's on the theater is on the corner, so maybe yes, it's right here.
Right? Yeah, it's right down the street. It's not that far away.
Yeah, it's 3 minutes away. That's so weird, that guy, old man. The old man was like, I know you. I met you 40 years ago. It's you. I like all the time. I mean, you cheers, goodbye. What's your name?
My name is Aini.
Nice to meet you.
The building is named Metro Baigan.
I think this is it because I remember the entrance. I remember the parking lot and the entrance is. I think the entrance is right here and it goes downstairs on this corner. So I think it's right. I love dancing. I'm a dancer. I need to lose my weight. So I want to go there.
He's very light on his side.
Master, Filipino master, you want to open or not?
I don't know the number.
I have a number.
Oh, you do have a number?
I think this is it.
Yes, that's it. Does it say if it's open or no? What's that? Yeah, that's it. Is that all the only picture they have? Because that's the entrance. You walk down. Pub and restaurant.
Oh, wow. So new.
You're very beautiful.
Thank you,
You're
baby.
my style of woman.
Oh, thank you. Oh, you're a liar.
Height.
My style.
No.
Style. Not my type.
It's a line. Not a number. It's a line. It's okay? Line?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Nobody uses anything but line here.
Yeah, my snack girl, she's off today. Yeah, so I told her I'm finding a new
So he's
place.
firing her. He's firing. He's firing.
Here, let's sit a
He needs
picture
a better
together.
one.
Hold on.
He needs a better one.
Look. Let's do a picture.
Yeah. No, here we go. Oh.
Sit here. I said it till
I'm sorry, your girlfriend.
you always have to use women against others. She got. She left me messages yesterday. She working tonight, blah, blah, blah. She said, I'm sorry, I'm not working. What? So we can go on a proper date.
Wait,
Wow.
wait.
So like,
She is a boy. Oh my God.
you know? Jay?
Jay?
Not today.
Where, Jay? Jay?
Jay. She used to work for here. Her new club is here. Her new club.
I know.
Yeah.
What is the name of your girlfriend? Oh my God. Jay.
Yeah, that's not her.
I know.
I'm trying to find her picture.
I know you. Oh my gosh. Jane.
Oh, there's dancing here.
Here. This is her here.
I know.
You know Jay?
Jane,
That's her.
okay.
That's her.
I know.
You know her? What the?
Yes. It's okay.
Oh yeah, you need to pretend. Oh yeah, we're really serious.
But we're not close. It's okay. We're not close.
Yeah. You're not close. You guys are close.
No. What more?
Oh, no, we gotta go to his next bar.
We gotta go.
Okay. Set all this. Okay. Wait a minute.
let's go.
They don't like it when you don't pay.
Huh?
Women don't like it when you don't pay.
Yeah, we gotta pay. But
Hi.
where from? Both American. American 人。안녕, OK。日本語ちょっとこれはペラペラ。ここは
まあまあ
常時がありません。
Oh, so yeah. I also speak.
Where are you from? New York? New York? How about you, baby?
California.
California. How about you? Australia.
I know you with that.
What is your name?
Michael.
Michael, and you?
Aaron. Middle. Ida. Like,
Thank you very much. I don't know, it's open.
9 hours. By car. Yeah.
So if we, the set is all you can drink.
Oh, yes.
How's it?
It's all you can drink.
All you can drink. So maybe we'll come back.
Okay, waiting for you. Okay.
Yeah.
My friend.
Hi. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Thank you for coming today.
Bye bye.
So wait, I think we.
It's three.
It's only 3 blocks.
Is it
It's like it's a 5-minute walk.
5-minute walk?
Yeah.
All right.
We're gonna get some exercise. We gotta burn off that oolong tea. And then shoulders.
This is Katamachi. Katamachi. I think I'm dead. I'm gonna turn.